So our dark horse picks here is a guy that we have argued about on previous pods, most recently on our pod with
I knew it.
Raul Takahashi.
I knew this was going to be your guy from the moment we set this up. I knew this was going to be your guy.
Really?
Yes.
Say the name.
Zach Levine, mother.
Zach Levine, baby. He's only 25, on the books through next season. And I think that what you would be asking Zach Levine to do is just play a very specific role coming off the bench and just lighting shit on fire. And that's all you would need him to do. You know, you're not trying to force a square peg into a round hole and say, Zach Levine, like, you gotta be like a defensive stopper. We need you to play this like efficient basketball. It's like, no, we need people that can score off the bench, and Zach Levine is a really, really efficient scorer. So I would love to see Zach Levine get onto this team. He's on the books through next season. And I think once you get that asset, you know, as an expiring next year, you could then flip him if it doesn't work out. So I like that idea that, you know, we have him for this season and next season as that future asset. And, you know, I'm high on Zach Levine, and I want to see him in a new system. And I think that it would be pretty cool, man.
So despite our, you know, disagreement on Zach Levine, Tyler Hero, or whatever, I don't dislike Zach Levine. I actually don't think you would have enough to get him. What do you think that, you know, using this TPE, what are the Celtics sending to the Bulls that makes this appetizing to the Bulls to do? Because I totally get from the Celtics perspective, this is an easy slam dunk, and I actually think, you know, there's a good, I would give up a good amount. I just feel like there's probably gonna be other teams that come over the top. So what do you think the Celtics are putting on the table in this hypothetical?
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I haven't thought it through. but just thinking off the top of my head right now, I would say you probably have to give up Romeo and Naismith to start.
Yeah, I think that's, I mean.
Okay. So you give up Romeo, Naismith. You probably throw in, I don't know that you have to give up a future first. Maybe you do. I just don't. You think so? I just don't think Zach Levine is necessarily in the Bulls' long-term plans. That's the thing. And I don't know how much trade value he has around the league. So you get Romeo, who I'm high on. Like, I would be fine if the Celtics don't end up getting another wing and we wait for Romeo to come back to see what he can do. I really like Romeo. But I would like to have Zach Levine on my team. So Naismith, Romeo, and you got to give him one more young asset. So you probably got to go. Grant.
I mean, honestly, if I'm the Bulls, I think Peyton Pritchard's being discussed. I think Robert Williams is being discussed. I think Nesmith is being discussed. I think picks are in the conversation. I think out of Lob, TP, Grant, Romeo, Naismith, and picks, it's either 2 or 3 plus 2 or 3 from each of those groups is what I think.
I think you're overvaluing Zach Levine's trade value on the market.
I mean, dude, he's still young. The dude just put up 45 points the other night. I'm not even a Zach Levine guy. I don't even really like Zach Levine. I think
fair.
What you're saying for the role that he's going to play for us, it's awesome. But, I mean, I think someone would come over the top. And, I mean, the picks that we're offering are all late first-round picks.
Yeah.
I really like Rob Williams. Peyton Pritchard I really like. I don't know that I would say either of them jump out to me as stars, as either of them having star potential. Naismith's a project. Romeo keeps getting hurt. Grant Williams seems destined for a very versatile role guy, but that's all you're getting. So you're getting 75 cents on the dollar with all of these, and then some late first. Honestly, I think it might take all that whole grouping to go ahead and get Zach Levine, or close to it. I really do. I don't think they're just gonna give up a dude that's averaging 20. What is he averaging this year? 27 points a game, 25 points a game. You're not just gonna give that up for a couple of role players and some late first.
That's fair. That's fair. What if we threw in Taco?
Well, then, yeah, you know how much jerseys you're gonna sell with Taco? just for having Taco as a team, yeah.
I'm kidding, Celtics Twitter. I'm kidding. I don't want to trade Taco, but no, I wouldn't trade Peyton Pritchard. Actually, I'm super high on Peyton Pritchard. I know that Celtics Twitter's losing their shit over him, but yeah. I think that this kid is probably going to be our starting point guard when Kemba Walker moves on.
No, I love him too. And I think he's the main guy right now out of our young guys that I would hesitate to put into a deal unless I felt very confident that this player is going to go ahead and put us over the top. Everyone else I can be talked into, and I think, hey, if they end up being a solid player, I can live with it. I really like Peyton Pritchard as well. It would have to be for somebody that I'm convinced, like, this is the missing piece to putting us to a championship. Because I think you can find other Peyton Pritchards out there. I think it's going to be easier to find a guy like Peyton Pritchard than it is to find a guy like, even a guy like Zach Levine that can score 25.